Today is June 1st, 2021. My name is Ugochukwu. I have another video for you. This time it's about this guy. You're looking at him. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna play. Let me see if I can find his name for you. Just give me a minute. See. Okay, I know his name is like Kingsley Moghalu. Kingsley Moghalu. He's from the east. He's from my side of Nigeria. He thinks he will be the president. He wants to run for the next presidential election, which is in 2023. He thinks he will be president. He ran the last, I would say the 2.5 years ago, the last time they had an election, presidential election. He ran and lost. So, but he thinks he will go again. What makes it this? Why I like this thing? When I read this and saw his video, why I like it is it will show you. It will help me to explain to you the myopic mindset of our people, the people from the eastern part of Nigeria. The way these people think, right? They put private ambition over everybody's welfare. So as I show you, it will be clear to you. But what I will do now, let me play his he has about a 2-minute video. I think it's about a minute video. I will play that to you, and then I will read an article he wrote, and then we'll go from there.
What is the value of a Nigerian life? We live daily in the shadow of terrorists. The economy is collapsing. Many families cannot afford the price of food. Only the emergence of a visionary, competent, inclusive national leadership on the one hand, and the fundamental constitutional restructuring of Nigeria on the other can arrest Nigeria's ongoing and violent disintegration into a completely failed state. For the sake of the youth of our country, I intend, with all humility, to present myself again to Nigerians as a candidate for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in the 2023 general elections. We, the Nigerian people, matter. We deserve better. Let's do this because we can and we must.
All right, you hear the guy, right? He thinks, he told you this, he wants to run again. He thinks he will win. That's one. Two, he thinks he will win. He will go in and then he will restructure Nigeria. He will provide, probably thinking he will provide a new constitution for Nigeria. But I'm telling you, both things cannot happen. He cannot win. Even if he wins, he cannot provide a new constitution for Nigeria. That's not possible. So, but I will explain all that. I think that's the guy, you're looking at him. What I would do, I found an article he wrote right there. It says, I will run in 2023. Nigeria beckons Kingsley Moghalu. That's his name there, Kingsley Moghalu. And he wrote that article today. It was published today, June 1, 2021. Now, let's see what he says. I think that when I was reading the article, there are some stuff. Actually, it's a press release. You see where it says, I will run in 2020 because we the people matter. All right? You see where it says, I think he will kind of summarize the article in the video. He says, what is the value of a Nigerian life? We live daily today in the shadow of terrorists. Our economy is collapsing. Many families cannot afford the price of food. Millions of young men and women have no jobs and have no hope. Actually, he's right there. I'll give it to him. Then he said, our university students know more about ASUU strikes and long school closures than any skills they need to be competitive in the world of the 21st century. And then he says only the rich and powerful can access quality healthcare in our country or abroad as medical tourists because our health system, like most other systems, is broken. I lost my father, Isaac Moghalu, in December 1998 because he had a stroke, but the doctors were on strike, and therefore we could not get him adequate health care on time. And then he says, soon after we found a private clinic and moved him there, he went into a coma and passed on shortly afterwards. I was heartbroken. But anyway, he's telling the story of his family. I'm not interested in all that. I'm not, it's not that I'm not sympathetic to him. You can go read the article. It's somewhere. I'm not, this kind of stuff don't interest me. He's just wasting his time. Let me go down. Look at him here. His name, his degree, PhD. See that PhD, OON, FCIB. But anyway, he gives you a number where and the email and all that stuff where you can contact him. Listen, I don't want to waste my time reading this. The guy is just wasting his time. But I want to introduce this story. That way I can use it to explain what I think is going on, you see. So he just wasting his time. I don't know why our people are so myopic, man. Self-interest is above the collective interest of our people. That's always the problem we have. We don't know anything about collective action. You understand? If we engage in collective action, like the video I showed you earlier today about what they call Biafra Liberation Fronts, right? Forces. Biafra Liberation Forces. Something to get something like that, it requires that we engage in collective action. That we get together and collectively contribute either money or our time and make that stuff happen. Our people have a problem doing that. I don't know why. But you see, every Sunday they run to churches, man. But anyway, somebody introduced this. Actually, somebody sent me stuff on WhatsApp yesterday about this, and then me and him were talking about it. It's my friend in Houston. He told me he said this guy is just wasting his time, that he quoted a section of the Constitution. So I'm going to find it. Give me a minute. Let me find it now. And then I will read that section of the Constitution. Let me see. He says it's section 134, subsection 2. And then I think he also said, let me see, what is that section? Section 3. So let's go to 1999 Constitution of Nigeria, section 134, subsection 2. I already pulled it up. Let me open it up right here. This is Nigerian Constitution. Let me make sure I'm not telling you lies. Let me go up, show you. See right there? I'm gonna go all the way up, then I come down. See, this is Nigerian Constitution. This is Nigerian Constitution 1999 as amended. Well, that's what they say, because they amended from time to time. So he said go to section, what was that, 134 subsection 2. So let's go to section 134. Where is it? Right here. We close. Right there. Section 134. And then he said subsection 2, which means section 134. That's it means this one right here. So let's read that. He says a candidate for an election to the office of president shall be deemed to have been duly elected where there being more than 2 candidates for the election. He has the highest number of votes cast at the election. B, he has not less than 1/4 of the votes cast at the election, each of at least 2/3 of all the states in the federation and the federal capital territory, Abuja. See, what he's saying here, and the second one is all the votes casted in each state, right? in each state, he has to get 1/4 of the vote in each state, right? There are 36 states, so in each state he must get 1/4 of all the votes cast. Plus, he must get 1/4 of all the votes cast in Abuja. That's what that's saying. But I'm telling you, see, the first one is the first one. The number A is impossible for him. He won't get the highest vote. The second, Southeast have oh man, don't catch me. We'll have few states. I think about 5 states. Even if everybody there voted for him, even if everybody in the South, in all the southern states voted for him, he won't get enough vote from the northern part to be president. It's not gonna happen. It won't happen. You hear me? It will not happen. So this guy is basically wasting his time. He's wasting his time because Northerners will not vote for him. For the fact that he's an Igbo man, they will make sure he doesn't win. They will make sure he doesn't get 1/4 of the vote from their states, the states they control. So that's why I said the guy is wasting his time. He might as well go sleep and leave people alone. So the states from my section, southeastern state, where he came from, there is a Enugu state, Ebonyi state, Anambra state, Abia state, and Imo state, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's only 5 states. Okay, so if he gets all the votes from Southwest, which is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 8 or 9 states. Even if he gets all the votes from there, and he gets all the votes from the South, what they call South Side. South South is about, I don't know how you say that. It's about 5 or 4 states. He will not win. It's not possible. He will need to get more votes from the North, right? And see what they say? You have to get 1/4 of all the votes cast in all 36 states. Even if he carry all the states in the South, carry all the states in the Midwest, he still won't win. You know why? Because how can he get 1/4 of all the votes cast in all the northern states? They will make sure it doesn't happen. And they know another thing, Nigeria don't have an election. They make up numbers. They make up numbers in the north, make up numbers in the south, because of the way the party system is in Nigeria. So this man is just wasting his time. And then another thing why I like this, you see what he's talking about, he wants to get in and get a restructured Nigeria. It's impossible. For him to, let's say he become the president, right? For him to make any changes, the what do you call that? The National Assembly will have to help him. They will have to cooperate with him. But when you go to National Assembly, the way they wrote that constitution, Northerners has more say. They have more votes, more than the Southerners. So they will never allow him, even if they vote him in. Let's say for some reason, Northerners get scared and say we're gonna use him. They talk to him, say they want to use him as their slave to mess us up, and they get him in as the president. They're not going to allow him to do any changes like he's thinking he will do. When he comes to doing change, if he tries to force it, they will kill him. Right? But they will not allow it legislatively. It was not going to happen. I'm not saying anybody's scared of these fucking Northerners. I'm saying that's how they operate, and our people are not yet ready with that kind of mindset to respond. And the way I see this man, I don't think he's a radical person. I think he's the kind of person that want to go along to go along, even if all of our people die in the process. So all this stuff he's doing, he's just wasting his time. So he might as well forget it, because he's wasting his time, wasting everybody's time. What he should do, he should go and join this organization called NINAS. because they're the one that really did it. You know, they want to, through their what they call constitutional force majeure, basically they have invalidated Nigeria. They invalidated the constitution, invalidated the existence of Nigeria. That's the best route for us to go. Not all these guys with his look at him, puff face, with all his big head. He's not going anywhere. He's just wasting his time, you know. But anyway, I thought I'd bring this to you guys because I thought it's an interesting story about how our people think. You know, somehow he thinks he will get in there, but it's impossible. Even if he's getting there, then he's gonna help the Fulani to prolong everybody's agony in that country, which means that even if he goes there for 8 years, it's gonna end up being a waste of time for everybody else. See, so but anyway, let me leave it there.